football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this will be a Packers first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way. We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready? Go, check, go, check. Buffalo 18. Check,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here comes Reed.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 19, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
60 bikes, 60 bikes.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They snap it to Smith.
He's got his tight end fan.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Geno now to throw. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got it. Touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up to the 3rd and 9.
That's a defense you look back to when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Geno.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Geno on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of